Hey, fourth graders. Okay, we're gonna do our autumn landscape drawing. And it's also a 1 point perspective drawing. This is something I do every year with fourth graders. And we're gonna do a little different this time. We're gonna start with what we call the horizon line. Horizon line is the line where the sky and the land meet. We want to draw this really lightly. You're not even going to see it when I draw it, because I'm doing it with pencil, and I'm going to draw with Sharpie here in a second. In the middle of that horizon line, you're going to put what's called a vanishing point. And it's called a vanishing point because that's where all of your lines that help you draw a 1 point perspective drawing vanish to. Okay, so from our vanishing point, we are going to draw a stream that looks like it starts out far away and then it gets closer. So in the foreground, it should be wider, and as it goes toward the vanishing point, it gets very small. So I'm going to start from the vanishing point, or very close to it. Try the other side here. This one's not working. And I'm going to make my river or stream a little bit curvy. And then I'm going to do the other side of it. And notice how it's gradually getting wider and wider. Okay? And then I'm going to add some trees along the side of my stream that are going to get further and further away. So the ones in the front, in the foreground, are going to be really big. And so I'm going to start with the trunk, and I'm going to make it really tall. I want it to actually go above the horizon line. And then I'm going to make it Y off like this. Make a little V, add a couple more branches. And then the top of the tree on these big ones is just going to go off the page. And that kind of gives the feeling like the viewer, or the person looking at the picture, is sort of in the forest. Then I'm going to do a couple little lines here to make it look like the branches are going up into the leaves. Okay, and do another one over here. Nice big tree trunk. Y, B. Going to branch off a little bit more. To the top of my tree, and it's going to go behind this one. Do a little overlapping. And then I'm going to draw those little lines here at the top of the branches. Okay. All right, our next tree, it's a little further back in the middle ground, and so it's going to be, the tree trunk is going to be smaller and shorter. And we want it to look like it's going behind this tree, so this one overlaps the smaller one. And do another one over here. And it's okay if your trees don't look exactly like mine. You know, they shouldn't look exactly like mine, but do try to draw them realistically. Trees, realistically, the green part where the leaves are really big, bigger than the trunk usually. And so try not to draw little broccoli trees or what I call lollipop trees. So just a trunk with a circle. Try to make it look a little more realistic. This one, these are bordering on broccoli trees, so this next one I'll try to do a little less like that. So again, my trunk would help if I could get this one to work. Is going to be smaller, shorter, and thinner. Okay. And then okay. Let's see if we can squeeze another one in right here. Now if I was using pencil, I'm not using pencil so you can see my lines, but I would go back and have to erase some of these lines. And then I'll squeeze one more tiny one back there. And you can see how it's starting to look like it's going further and further back. Over the years, you have learned how to draw some different forest animals, foxes and bears and deer. I would love to see you add some animals to your forest. You can add more trees. And it'd be great to see you add color. These are autumn landscapes, so you could be adding some reds and oranges and yellows for your treetops. Have fun with it, and make sure you upload it and share it with me. Happy fall.